Hi there, Scorpios. Welcome. This is your read. I was just meditating on your energy before I turn on the camera. This is your October 2025 reading. We're coming into your season, of course. Right off of the bat, I'm going to be very honest with what I'm getting here. I was hearing that you are not feeling ready for something quite, okay? And I'm hearing something about seismic, okay? Like seismic activity. Makes me think of an earthquake, obviously, and I'm hearing the name Sean. It's kind of hard to prepare for an earthquake, right? So let's take a look and see what's going on for each of these weeks in October. It's almost as if you're sort of like uncomfortable with something, okay? We have Hermit, throat chakra right there, giving out, wow. The Hermit is 6th house ruler, right? That is Virgo energy. That is yin energy. You feel you need to be careful with something. You're worried about making the same mistake that you had made in the past, is what I hear. The past is impacting your confidence, your sense of confidence here with something. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups here in reverse. Some of you are worried that you will not have another chance to make something up here. We have the 10 of Pentacles upright. Some of you, this is in relation to your health. Something is going on with your throat chakra. I'm hearing Leo, Capricorn. You're having trouble communicating to someone very specific though. Like everyone else, you're fine, but it's this one person. I'm hearing you're not ready. And I'm feeling this energy like rushing up through the throat chakra. It's almost like you're holding yourself back from something. You know that maybe it's not the time, okay, yet to do something. I'm seeing something about the 25th and the 27th of October. You're very conflicted here. Something about a drive. You're not sure if you should drive somewhere. Let's see, we're gonna pull all the cards. Just a mix of Lenormand and Tarot. Smelling something right there, like kind of musty, kind of like rotten eggs or something, like sulfurous right there. We do have the Devil in reverse. It's almost like you're worried that something's going to come back to bite you. It could be something you already did or something. Your ruler is retrograde. It has been for some time. Yeah, or it's something that you're worried, like if I do this, then it'll come back to haunt me. This, of course, can also be someone in your energy. Was the death card right there. I just caught sight of that. Some of you feel you need to call something out, and now it's like you're staring at the cockroach, okay? And you're like, what do I do? And every minute you let the cockroach like crawl away, there's judgment. You're gonna have to come down to something. So your intuition is telling you, okay, this is about your ego. Okay, I see you getting down on one knee here in the second week. Wow, Jesus, the house, okay. Now, Scorpio, I'm not gonna lie. I do feel like someone here kind of has, well, an eye on you. Okay, so whatever that means for you in particular, like there's something that you may owe someone and you know it. It's like, here I am, I need to give this person, yeah, what they're asking for. It could be a debt of some kind. Chariot on the floor. They need you to show up, Spirit says. Somebody needs you to show up. If you've been putting something off and avoiding something, especially if there is like an emotional side to this, with that Fool, we see a crack. We see a breaking point. Okay, we see a breaking point with that Fool. I see you very emotional through this month. Very emotional. It's like you keep looking back at something that you just feel I could have done something about that. I could have done better for myself and others in this space. It's almost like you want to look up to yourself, but you're seeing where you're falling short. And I feel you're hard on yourself about that. I'm seeing something about that third week is just going to bring you to your proverbial knees in a way, okay? It's like you wish you just gave someone a little more of yourself in some way. Maybe you feel like you sabotage something. I'm going to get a little more here. I'm hearing Mandy, Crystal. You feel that you kind of need to refine your perception of things with the Fool. This is about shadow work, dear Scorpios. There's a test here for you with that Death card and the Judgment card. Those are two Scorpio major arcana cards in the tarot, right? Of course. Okay, so, yes. Now I'm hearing you're going to be all right. Okay, like it feels like there's this heavy energy holding our breaths. But then in that fourth week, something kind of gives and it's like this alleviation. So I see that with the Eight of Wands. I see that with the Nine of Pentacles. I'm just keep hearing like, is there anything that I could have done? I feel like you're wondering perhaps if there is, you know, look at that moon and the moon, guys, in Lenormand and then in the tarot, just mirroring each other in the deck, in the center of the deck. There's something that you're just like, I can't pretend I don't see this. Okay. Wow. There's someone here, Scorpio, who needs your honesty, needs your bravery. They're relying on you. They're relying upon you. You feel like maybe, you know, your decision either lets someone down in some way or helps them sort of, you know, give way to their cause. And I feel like you keep looking back at something or someone here. Let's get some cards on that moon and the man. You have the moon and the man and the Father of Pentacles. It's like you just wish you like called someone and gave more of yourself. I keep hearing that. We have Valentine's Day. You just don't want to regret something. Okay. New moon, full moon, and Cancer on the back of this card. I just keep hearing like, maybe I should have. It says I'm close to contacting. I feel like through this entire reading, like my throat chakra is not solid. We have January, New Year's. It could be that you weren't sure and so you just didn't act. Wake up, sleep, repeat. Okay. Now some of you, you're going to realize that someone's trying to influence you, trying to bring you into a darker headspace than you need to be in. And it's almost one of those moments like I didn't need to worry about that. Like I let it get to me kind of thing. We have Court coming through. Down the back, rebuke it, return it to sender, please. In the second week, we have Court. You would do very well to cleanse that whole second week. Ask Most High, ask Spirit, you know, how can I possibly release anything that I haven't released, okay, that I need to release? That whole second week is excellent for meditation, okay, clearing energy, and so on. We have naughty things, and I'm worried you're clingy. They're both in reverse, sitting next to, I'm close to counting out. You really regret letting your shadow take over, is what it sounds like, Scorpios. You're really regretting letting someone's voice sort of trump your own, okay? You could be looking at something on playback, reviewing something, something popping up about Bank of America. So it could be that you're having regrets about how you handled a certain situation. You felt like maybe you were cheap with something and it just kind of like put a bad taste in someone's mouth and it's like, there goes the deal. You know, I feel like I just, you know, I don't feel you did it out of spite. I just feel like there was this moment of like just reaction really, but it's a general video. Now I'm kind of paranoid that this video is not playing or something, because I see the viewage dropping and it's weird. So give me a sec really quickly here. Let's just double check because this thing is on and off often. That makes me think of that song The Weeknd. Oh no, so we're fine. Give me a sec really quickly. Okay. We're just a quieter crowd. So yeah, basically, there's something that, you know, yeah, I'm hearing, I wish I just said it. I'm hearing that as well. Like you had a chance to do it. I don't know what this it thing is, but yeah, I would like to get some charms. It's like you're afraid, I'm hearing Herxheimer reaction. You're afraid of like how someone would react or respond to where you may have, I don't know what the action is for everybody, but yeah, let's get a little bit here. It's almost like someone hugged you and then you were just like standing there and you didn't quite give them a hug back. It's like you just let them kind of hug you. We have will. Literally, W-I-L-L spelled out on court. And we have F. Like somebody was like, I don't know if I will like see you again. Will I see you again? Something like that. And you just kind of brush them off kind of. And it's like, I regret that. That's what I'm hearing. Or you change the subject. We have KY, Kentucky. Like, I just see this very particular moment of like where someone really poured themselves to you, poured their heart out to you. And it's like, I just keep getting like, I wish I could have been confident, you know? You feel like it's not appropriate to do this after this portal. There was a portal here and you feel like it's just, I can't go back and do that. It's weird. So let's see what's going to happen here, Scorpios. Oh, wow. Newer full moon in Scorpio coming through. It's a timing card. And we have love first. You need to heal yourself before you approach this anymore. I feel like your own reaction kind of had a reverb. And you're like reacting to your own energy. I'm hearing the name Charlie here. Or Charlize. Charlita. Something like that. It's like Charlotte. I'm hearing. You're taking it hard upon yourself. You keep replaying something, and I feel like you're really grieving over what you feel you've done in some way. So it says, I'm actively projecting my fear to you. Okay, yeah, some of you, again, you're picking up on like someone in your headspace, someone else, as we already mentioned. So let's get a little further though. We have THYK. Yeah, I feel like someone was like, do you care about me too? And you were just like, that's what I'm hearing. I don't know for everybody, like if that's you as the viewer. Or we have GKI. You feel like maybe you could be looking on playback. I see you keep playing a video of yourself over and it's like, man, you know, I really acted like I didn't care. The sound of that reminds me of this old water boiler I used to have. It was like a kettle, an electric kettle, and when it was done, it would just tick on. So yeah, the sound of it would like, it sounded like it would just it would tick. So some of you worry that you made fun of someone here, that you made them feel unworthy. Now, you know, some of you dealing with someone where they act like this and now they're starting to feel what they put you through, you know, how they made you feel. It's all coming back for them here in the second week. I was just going to say the portal is, you know, turning around a bit. The portal is over, it says. Yeah, someone's really regretting. My God, some people don't want to see us. The portal's over. He's not ready. And we were saying the whole read through from the start that someone doesn't feel they're ready. I'm hearing dive, deep dive. It says don't move on. And then it says continue on. Yeah, like someone feels like they can't save this. It's not in their hands. They feel like maybe a certain situation was given to someone else as well to handle. It's like when you weren't brave, okay? And it's like, what was I so scared of just like jumping in the cold water? It says new/full moon in Libra. And again, someone could be projecting this energy to you, or they were. I'm hearing something about Tootsie Pops. You were scared of something is what I hear. It says straight up chilling on a vacation. I feel this has to do with communication, somebody talking to someone. Now, let's get a little further here. I feel like there's something crawling on my left knee. I'm hearing shame. It's such a shame. I'm seeing a white feather on that Nine of Wands in reverse on October 9th. Wow, Nine of Wands on the 9th of October. Okay. I'm hearing, why did I do that? I'm seeing a snowflake. You know, some of you dealing with a radio recorder. And flowers here. Yeah. So I'm hearing till death do us part with that Nine of Wands in reverse, the Emperor in reverse. Some of you dealing with someone who just feels they dropped the ball with you and they feel regretful. Okay, they're really regretting like how they treated you. So we have the owls and the letter in the second week and the clover. I feel like they're going to try to talk to you, but it may be like too late now or something. It's like you're not available now. We have ship and scythe. Okay, some of you were in this situation, depending on like how vulnerable you were. If you were vulnerable and you did what you could, this person, you know, if they didn't respond to that with the same measure, they're going to be feeling this. I wonder what's going on in that second week. Let's take a look. Yeah, something about children. It's like they maybe needed to support you is what I hear. They realized like they were rude or something with that. I'm not sure for everybody, but like maybe they saw you like needing help with something. Anyhow, guys, what's going on that second week? Some of you, they played dumb and pretended like they didn't know who you were. They didn't see you. They dismissed you. And they looking back and they're like, that was inappropriate. Maybe in a different like context. But they are like, they were different. I should have treated them differently. So yeah. Could be macro sense here that in which this is, that this message is meant as like more in the way of this person realizes your worth or your value a little bit late, right? I'm hearing no, madam. Oh, that's a Virgo reading from like 4 years ago. No, madam, no. It was an October Virgo read. Wow. Yeah, okay. Feel free to go check that read out. It was a very intense reading. That was an Uber driver that was telling, yeah, so now, yeah, I feel someone just replaying some vision over, so here, but they're sulking. So this Venus in Libra, and it could be memories. Venus in Libra, Mary, if only I had done that right there at that, you know, in the past. At that point, I hear. Venus in Libra on the 13th, we see that, yeah, going to be that judgment card right there, I believe, or the strength in reverse. So it seems like there's even a portal coming up here. You know, I'm not sure that we're looking at a conversation. Wow, that's very loud. Still a conversation. I'm not sure. I don't know. Sorry guys, that I gotta make it stick to the thing. It's like a suction-y thing. So I don't know. I'm hearing something was misunderstood. They maybe realized that they came off in a certain way, but like now it's too late. They can't talk about it. But there's this phantom portal that opens. It's like, oh my God, is that her? I'll go tell her now. But it's like, no, it's too late. With the snake, you're going to have to miss this portal. We're not going to do it in this portal is what I do here. Someone is really, what you need to know, especially if you're a Capricorn or a Cancer, that this person just really is going to be thinking about you and really wishing that they had met with you earlier and had the chance to heal these wounds. You could have told them like, I had a challenging time with something, and they just kind of didn't listen to you. I see for some of you, there's something about money here. Clover and the owls. They realized that you were innocent, you know. I'm remembering I should have known she needed help. So let's get further. The 22nd, in that third week, we see Neptune going to Pisces. That's big. Neptune going into Pisces, generational planet. I feel very emotional there. And now I see why we see that emotion coming through in that third week. because it's this Neptune. Neptune's a ruler of Pisces as well at that. I believe it's retrograde. That's why we're seeing it going back into Pisces. Is that right? Yeah. So it was in Aries, 0 degrees. All this time, Neptune moves hella slowly. To give context, I believe it's like 30 years for an orbit. Let's see. Neptune in Pisces years. We won't see Neptune in Pisces. It's a 14 to 15 year period. But I tend to not trust Gemini AI anymore because it's like, it's oftentimes wrong. But yeah, we found that out on members. We were talking about Saturn cycles and stuff. But basically, it's a long while with the retros as well through each of the signs. It's a long while, and we won't be seeing, if you add it up to come back to Pisces, that's going to be Lord, 15 years, let's say, on average for each of the signs. We've got 12. Nice. We've got 12. Yes, but it's like someone is falling apart. They're like really regretting something. They could be adding it up, putting 2 and 2 together, like, wow, so I just missed the last train kind of vibes. And their ego is, I mean, yeah, their ego is going to be on the line with this. It says 15 times, let's see, 12, 180 years. Does that make sense? So we're not going to be seeing, that don't make no sense. Oh, excuse me, what? Like, I don't know. It's a long time, guys. Okay. Yeah. We could look at the ephemeris, but let's just, the point being that Neptune is it's significant, okay? And it's in its ruling sign, Pisces. So just momentarily, okay. This person in the 2nd and the 3rd week is going to be going through a hell of a time. Do you know this person? Is this someone you know or that you knew? Because I feel like this person's going to have a serious confrontation with their demons. With the Scythe card in the 3rd week, mirroring that ship card, they're not going to like what they see in their own self at this point in time. I'm hearing this particular October season, this particular Scorpio season is going to be really, really challenging, especially for those with a lot of Scorpio in the chart, okay? We're seeing cold heart truths. Cold heart truths. If you had a cold heart, who is the person who's going to be in massive regret here, Spirit? Is there someone here in the Aquarian's life that is going to be really going through it? Someone here was making decisions when they were drunk. I'm hearing the 9 of Cups, and that makes a lot of sense with this Neptune going into Pisces. If they were making shattered decisions related to Neptune and Pluto, like, okay, Pluto was at the wheel and Neptune was the one siphoning gas for the car, we got problems. And so yeah, this is the energy. Someone was like drunk and they're just gonna have this moment of like, wow, what did I do? This is them waking up to everything, the pain that they've caused others, the 5 of Cups in reverse. And they're like, wow, I really hurt them like that. I hear it like that. 5 of Cups in reverse. Somebody was under the influence of something here. We have the Fish upright. I'm hearing yes. We have the Ace of Swords. Someone here is going to, I mean, if I were you, I would just prepare for this. Who is the person who will be picking up on this projected energy? But we do see strong. I am hearing Cancer on that 9 of Cups. I'm hearing Leo here. Scorpio, obviously. Doesn't have to be sun sign Scorpio. Some of you, it's a sun in the 8th or the 5th in Scorpio, or in Leo, in Aries. A lot of Aries. Okay, this person could be a Pisces though as well, or have a lot of Neptune, especially if they were kind of taken advantage, okay, of some kind of even how do we say, like, if there was black magic touched here, like if they were, you know, kind of untiringly expectant of certain gods or deities, I hear as well, then we got problems. The Hangman, yeah, wow. Somebody here has a return to sender. A tattoo on the left forearm. Father Swords in reverse. Okay, they're waking up from this delusion like, no, that was wrong with me. Okay, So for some of you, this is a Father of Swords in reverse. Could also be a narcissist awakening to who they've been all these years. So this person may have a sudden breakdown. They'll start crying. This is someone who maybe they held it together for a real long time, guys. I'm seeing a garden here. They're just like feeling like I need to go out in the garden and I just need to cry. We have the Daughter of Pentacles with the Two of Wands in this 4th week. Well, this is who you are. I feel the querent. Some of you here, you're picking up on this energy. Unless that's your energy with the Father of Swords in reverse, you made some very harsh decisions, knowing maybe that you hurt someone or that you were acting out of ego. I'm saying again, you know, if there was definitely black magic use, wow. I mean, this is when it kind of like, this is the Voodoo Palace on, yeah, busting into flames. You are controversial. Whoever you are picking up on this projected energy from this person, you could quite literally be younger with the Daughter of Pentacles. This person took advantage of you if they were abusive. Rebuke it, return to sender. If they happen to try and compromise your sense of free will in any way, okay, like your sense of sovereignty and so on, they are really they're facing the dark now. So just so you know, this person is more or less like going through hell. Okay, so, and it's because of what I feel for some of you, because it's being projected to you. So it's like this person needs to face the truth, more or less, about what they did in the relationship dynamic with you. So I'm seeing a rose here. Yeah. This person was a narcissist, I feel, for some. Some of you, God forbid, they like put you down with the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. Now, on the receiving end of this energy, you are now a force to be reckoned with. Okay, like you're gonna be very, the table's gonna flip. This person realizes, damn, you are very powerful as well. They were maybe kind of seeing you in this naive energy, and they realized, wow, I was the one who was not seeing things right. With the 10 of Cups, there could be a financial side to this. Yeah, now you're in a upswing. God, I'm hearing God, whatever, however you subscribe to that being and force, you are supported, very, very guided, loved by the angelic realms. And this person is realizing that there very much is a divide between light and dark on this planet, and they realized that they were operating in the dark. So this person starts to get the memo, I feel, about what it is that you're really here to do as well. And if this person was not supporting you, up in the crown, okay, we got like massive regret here going on. Okay, that Justice card. They realize like you're an earth angel. I hear that, yeah? Your Heavenly Father will be descending to put sense into this Father of Swords in reverse. This could be your 3D father for some of you. Some of you, he likes to wear a hat real low, like a little like cap or something. Okay, clear the energy. So let's get that. You could be a Libra, Capricorn. I am hearing Scorpio. You have a lot of Scorpio yourself. You could be an earth sign, sun sign. You have a rising earth, could be. I am feeling Taurus, a lot of Taurus and Virgo off of that pull right there, that energy right there. So let's get one more card for you. If you will be picking up on this person's energy, or if you're like, yeah, so the Father of Cups in reverse, you gave this person a warning and they did not listen to you. I feel you did. Spirit spoke through you to this person as well. Spirit used you as the vessel, and this person could have attacked you, tried to attack you as the messenger. Okay, so let's get these cards back in, and I'm going to get a little more detail here, and I'm going to see any specific dates that Spirit wants to bring to your attention, Scorpios, or whoever, return sender, whoever is watching. Thank you for your support on this channel. In the meantime, for him like butt in on this. I'm seeing tall socks here. Some of this person having recurring dreams about you. I'm hearing, how do I say I'm sorry? Yeah, so you could have like blocked them. Maybe for you, it's not been a long time at all that you've seen them. It's like, I'm not, but for some of you, this is fresh. This is recent. Really like, not long ago. I'm hearing something about Gucci. something about a house, they want to live with you or something. I'm feeling this nausea right there. So let's get here a little bit more. Again, there could be like a court case involved, especially in that second week, becoming really central. Spirit. I'm hearing look at the letter. Did you look at my letter? I hear that in the second week. This person perhaps realized that your behavior is changing now. Suddenly you're not responding the way you used to. They realize that by October 7th or 8th, they will have sent you something in the mail, I'm hearing as well. And they're like, why isn't Scorpio responding? Or whoever this is, okay? Like, yeah, the moon. This is when they're feeling like something just not right with you and stuff. Like, why are you acting different and stuff? And I feel they're starting to freak out, okay? Can we get a little bit more there in that second week? Some of you, you're starting to protect yourself. There's the tower on the moon. I feel this pressure, like, in my back, like almost like kidneys or lower back. It feels like right there. He's now feeling your coldness. This person is now feeling like, yeah, there's the Father Swords. Now he's becoming obsessed. It sounds like the tables have turned here. We have the World. He's really scared that he's feeling it the way it seems that this is like really over. It's forever. I mean, could it be that, like, you know, so we have the Daughter of Cups in reverse, Justice in reverse. Could it even be a nightmare? You know, certain dreams can just, you know, shake people into a totally different timeline. Whatever this is, this person is now starting to like, yeah, they must have like a, there's an adjustment to their behavior. I see this person like crying in the second week. I'm hearing, why haven't you like responded to me? I'm hearing tick tick. It's just not normal. Like, you know, why? I mean, you usually would respond by now. If you went through that with this person, think about whoever you went through that with. That person going to be feeling it in that second week. We have the Seven of Cups in Seven of Cups in reverse, and this is not about just random punishment. It's not like, oh my God, did I ever ghost anybody? I mean, we've had moments, right? Spirit knows your intention there. If you ghosted an arc to protect yourself, well, honey, we don't have karma to deal with on our end. Okay, here in the second week. So, but anyways, could be a cross test with in terms of projection, right? Like, oh, that's what they're going through because of how they made me feel. Okay, it's like, you gotta like remember, I don't owe them anything, you know? It's like, so why do I feel like I owe them something? Father wants to pray, the Son upright, and that could have so many layers and undulations to it. You could be dealing with a covert narcissist who, on the surface of things, don't do anything, but every time you talk to them, they drain your energy and they make you feel like crap. You know, you don't owe them anything. Okay, I hear it like that, you know, but so they operate, different narcs and entities operate in different ways. Some of them more overt, like, I'm gonna be an open bully to you, okay? It's obvious that I'm like trying to like be, you know, the authority. The one resounding voice in the room. Some people take different ways about that. So it's about the energy and how someone at the end of the day makes you feel. I'm talking to light workers, right? Those who are woke, those who, you know, you're not needing someone to satisfy your shadow, okay? Like, oh, they're not making me feel good because they're not being, you know, letting me be codependent on them. That's not what we're talking about, right? So somebody could say, well, drugs make me feel good. Then, well, we're not talking to you. We're talking to, like, if you have purity of perception in that space of saying, like, I know someone who brings energy into the room that is of faith and goodwill, and one who brings energy into the room that has not been served by the hand of Jesus. Star. The letter in the garden. Mice in that third week. The Sun and the Empress. Yeah. So you're going to glow up, some of you here. You're going to glow up here in that third week, second to third week. You're like, I'm out of here. Some of you are done with this transit. And he feels your absence. Okay. So we're going to leave that there. Specific date, Spirit, please. The 7th, the 11th, the 8th, the 14th, the 12th. I'm hearing the 21st, 24th, 23rd, 24th. Very challenging days, and the 27th. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see